The soldier gets sick, and Gen makes a stretcher to carry him to the hospital. He brings the already dead man to a hospital crowded with dying men and women. On his way home, Gen finds a rice warehouse. He picks up as much rice as he can carry. He returns and pleases his mother with his finding, and she makes dinner. On their way, they meet Boko-san. He helps them to get to a safe place, and then runs away. Gen's mother goes into labor. The boy tries to find a doctor in all this chaos, but fails. Mom asks him to find clean clothes and bring water, so he does. Gen manages to deliver the baby. It is a girl. Happy Gen and Ryuta run to the market to get milk for his sister. At the market, they buy a lot of American-made powdered milk and rush home to feed Tomoko. When they come back, they find their sister has starved to death.
Too late.
Gen realizes that he has failed to fulfill his father's precept. He feels bad, walks gloomy all day long, and even Ryuta's pranks can't cheer him up. His foster brother tells him that he heard that nothing will grow on their land for another 70 years. Despite the rumors, the boys find young sprouts of wheat. Seeing them, Gen recalls his father's words about the resilience and stubbornness of this plant. The boy also recalls that he promised Shinji he would launch a boat. Gen runs home, makes a new boat to launch it with Ryuta. The boys and their mother go to the river, put a candle on the boat in memory of their fallen relatives, launch the boat in the water, and let it go. That same day, Gen discovers that his hair is falling out. He realizes he may die like that soldier. His mother comforts her son. The bald-headed Gen doesn't despair. He goes to the ruins of his house to retrieve what is left of his family. The boy finds only 3 skulls and a few bones. He takes the skulls of his father, Shinji, and Eiko. Gen and his mother learn from passers-by that Japan surrendered after the same bomb was dropped on Nagasaki.
We've surrendered!
Tell me why now? Why not before?
Weeping Tomoko, Gen and his mother have dinner in a shack hastily built of junk. One hungry boy sneaks up to their shack. He tries to steal the leftover rice, but Gen catches him. The boy looks a lot like Shinji. It drops a nuclear bomb. An enormous explosion illuminates everything around with a blinding flash. Houses, people, animals, trees are blown to pieces. The blast wave destroys an entire city in a second, burning everything and everyone in the city. When Gen wakes up under the building's wreckage and climbs out of it, he sees a horrible picture. The surrounding area has been turned into ruin, full of corpses and half-dead radiation-exposed people. He rushes in a panic to find his parents, his home, his brother and sister. The area where they lived is engulfed in flames. Gen rushes there as fast as he can, terrified for his family. He calls for his family as hard as he can. Amidst the incredible chaos, fire and smoke, he hears his mother's voice. She tries to save her husband and children trapped under the rubble of their house. Gen joins in, but even together they can't move the heavy beams. She gratefully eats it, but the meal is interrupted by an inappropriate plea from a hungry Shinji. He asks if mom will let him take the fish bones when she's finished eating the meat. Shinji gets punched by his older brother for asking that question. But the brothers don't rejoice for long, because the owner of the pond has come to their house. They realize that he is going to tell their parents how the boys were trying to steal the carp, and they will be punished. They spend the whole day hiding in a tree, wandering around the outskirts of the town, scared of being punished. But when they return, they find that the man has come to praise them. He is impressed by their steadfastness and determination. For this, the parents praise the boys. Gen Nakaoka, his little brother Shinji, older sister, mother and father hide in a bunker from American spy planes. World War II is in full swing. Japan loses battles to the United States again and again. Despite the regular air raids that force Gen and his family to hide in the bunker, he and his brother lead a carefree life. Gen and Shinji are starving, so they go to work in the fields with their father. Their pregnant mother and Eiko stay at home to do chores. The father tells the boys that the wheat they grow can germinate under any conditions, that it cannot be broken or trampled. He teaches the children to be as tough and strong as the ears of wheat, but the brothers don't care. They only want to play and have fun and to eat something.
I'm still hungry.
I am too.
We've work to do first.
As they pass by a crowded marketplace, they see food being served. Today, there is stew containing a lot of rice. The boys ask their father to stand in line, but he tells them they ran out of ration stamps. Meanwhile, a fight breaks out in the line because someone cuts in line. The brothers have fun watching the two men fighting. Back home, Gen and Shinji ask their mother something to eat. She gives them the last sweet potato. The kids immediately start fighting over it. Shinji is faster. He grabs the potato and runs away. Chasing him all over the house, Gen snatches the potato and is about to eat it. Eiko intervenes in the fight. She takes the food from the brothers, saying that this food is for their pregnant mother. If she doesn't eat, the baby may die. After that, the boys agree to give up the potato. In the evening, Gen's parents make shoes to sell, but the proceeds are not enough to buy food. He lost his family and hasn't eaten for a week.
Look at this boy, look at his face. What are you doing?
It's Shinji.
Whoever Shinji is, I'm not him.
Gen gives the boy all his food, and his mother invites him to live with them. The boy, whose name is Ryuta Kondo, agrees. Due to the lack of food, his mother once again runs out of milk for Tomoko. Gen and his newfound brother decide to get money to buy milk for their little sister. While searching for a job, they come across a wealthy man who needs caregivers for his sick brother. The kids accept the job. The mister's brother rots alive in his room. Maggots multiply in his wounds. Thousands of flies fly around. Despite the disgusting and hard work, Gen and Ryuta take care of the sick man. They clean his wounds, remove maggots, wash the floor, and clean the room. Meanwhile, the rich man's wife doesn't believe in his recovery. She just waits for her husband's brother to die and make life easier for the whole family. Despite Gen and Ryuto's care, the sick man behaves badly to them.
You idiots!
In the morning, the brothers think about how to help their mother. Gen and Shinji realize that if they bring the carp, they can feed their sick mother and save her from her weakness and malaise. They decide not to kick it into the long grass, take their fishing rods, and go to the pond located in the yard of one wealthy citizen. They climb over the fence and catch a large carp. He severely reprimands the boys for stealing and orders them to release the fish, but Gen refuses, and the man hits him. They declare that the man can beat them as much as he wants if he let them take the carp. The owner of the pond takes pity on the kids and gives them the fish. The happy brothers run home.